So back in August of 2021, Mr. Conductor Fan 1406, goes with trap to him by the way, he made basically an entire homebrew movie of Thomas and the Magic Railroad, basically called the Magic Railroad parody, which basically fit his channel in terms of edgy content, comedic humor, and etc., etc. I think the hardest part about this movie is probably the budget, because when I first started, I only had like $10 in my wallet and 3 eBay cards, and just this VHS and a computer. So I was pretty screwed. But then I started working with my dad to make more money to, I guess, buy some of the models that I need. And I think the biggest issue was that I had to spend so much money on buying like duplicates of models that I lost or got destroyed, and so.
You filmed.
I think the trailers are going to be filmed during the scenes where I'm filming the people, because I just want to get all the stuff with the trains over with, because right now that's the hardest part, because I gotta constantly build sets, I gotta fix most of my engines, and filming the people scenes might be the easiest. So when it comes to that, then I'll probably start filming the trailers. When they will be released, probably in a couple months or maybe a couple years. Not like 3 years, for example. Probably like maybe a year or so. I gotta say, the easiest part has to be the pre-production, because when I was working on the script, it was already laid out for me. Because the original director's cut of Magic Railroad, that script had been leaked like 10 years ago, so I decided to use that and then just modify it to fit basically all my channel standards.
What do you think the future of this movie looks like?
I guess not really that good, and I guess good. Because this is just a passion project that I've been working on for the last year or so, and in terms of recent events in views, I don't really think it's gonna get that many views.
What will you do after this movie is released?
Probably take a really long break from YouTube and work on my newest series called the Railway Series Rewritten, and I'll explain more about that in the future. But as of when the movie actually comes out, I'm taking a long break from YouTube. I may post occasionally, but not as much as I usually do. It might just be like one video today and maybe another video next month. Just not as many as you usually expect.
What is one thing that you'd like to change about this movie, and why?
I think it would probably be that 3-month-long delay of filming. Because when I had to buy more characters and props, I had to wait 3 whole months just because I had to keep getting more money to buy more things on eBay, and it was just a complete mess, and it stopped me from filming for almost 3 months.
What are certain assumptions that you wouldn't like to be made about your movie?
I wouldn't want people to assume that it's an exact copy of Mr. Conductor Fan's Magic Railroad parody, or to think that I'm just remaking this movie by scratch.
What was your original intent for this movie?
So my original intent was to remake this movie scene by scene, but just I guess have different voice actors and actors. The cinematography would be completely different, and yeah, I just wanted to do an entire remake, but it would be too difficult. So I just scrapped that idea and just said, I'll just make my own.
Was there ever a point where you thought giving up was the best option, just dropping your film entirely?
Yeah, pretty much. Because during that 3-month delay, and everyone kept telling me to just stop this entirely because it's too much stress. And I just said, no, I'm going to keep pushing myself to do it, because if I spent all this money to make some stupid homebrew movie that I don't really think that many people are going to watch, I feel like it would all be worth it.
Other than your original inspiration, what would you say compelled you to make this film?
Probably my passion of filming videos and my passion of just trains in general.
Where did your love for Magic Railroad come from?
It probably came from either the cinematography, the voice acting, just the whole production. But I think it really did come from just the cinematography itself, because compare this movie to the newest Thomas movie, Race to the Solar Cup, and you won't see that kind of quality comparing to this.
So, Mr. Northwestern, we're close to the end. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
For the viewers watching at home, I would recommend that you do stay with my channel for the time being, because more trailers are going to come out for this. Possibly more scenes that I'm going to show to the internet. And mostly because more content is coming. And so you should subscribe and hit that notification bell.